pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Check. Switch.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Carson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. Myers, the AFC's Pro Bowl kicker from a year ago. He was 6 out of 7 from 50-plus last year, and he converts another one here. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Check.
And he's got room. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down and 4. Murray, he'll let this go for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You knock it on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He finds Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it with Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Check.
On 3rd down, Benjamin. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now it's Lockett. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think this...
They've got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Carson, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will get him one closer. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually...
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26.
Switch, switch, slam, slam, slam.
On second down, here's Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Able to find Isabella. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On 2nd down, Benjamin. And some room to work. 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 36.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Set, ready. 70 ending. Exit. Come on. Match, stop. Right. Stay on. Go.
On 2nd down now, Benjamin. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Right here. Check 3. Check any weapon. Undercook. Wahoo.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back. Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson throwing again, and he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Wilson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Now Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down. And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time. Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. They go to Johnson again. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 96 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game. And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. The Seahawks on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off? Not yet. Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Wilson. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Wilson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Brandon Williams. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
Play action. It's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
Check 315. Check 53.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that